2, 1. Ding! I have no idea what this video is going to be about. Like, honestly, I just know that I want to start documenting my process for writing. I have seen a lot of like authors, like new authors, and authors who have been doing this for quite a long while, like documenting their process on AuthorTube, and I just want to do it. I already have a channel that is dedicated to writing, so I just I just want to document what's going on, you know. So I think that's what this video is about, like there's so many things. Like I'm so inspired by so many things. I was just now watching a video by Bethany Atazal, and she was going through her 8 years of being a self-published author and everything, and it was just so inspiring. Like I love watching her videos because they make me feel to just go and write. So this is probably the first video of hopefully many more where we're going to be counting down the entire writing journey of what I'm doing, the entire writing journey, and to publishing. Like I hope I get published. I hope I publish, if not this year, maybe next year. It's 2026. It's the 7th. It's the 7th of January 2026. And we have already been working on a novel, like a draft already. So I haven't written in it for like a few days. And I think if I start recording, I probably would stick to it. So this is the first video of probably one of the most exciting journeys I've ever taken. So my name is Jewel. I am going to be publishing my novel under the pen name Jewel Nicole, and well, I think I am. Now that I say it out loud, and I'm just like thinking about it, like, do I want to be Jewel Nicole? I kind of have that already kind of imprinted in a lot of spaces in the author world. But just the other day, I came up with a new name that I really like, and I don't know if it is. I want to remain Jewel Nicole. So I'm gonna just stick with my name is Jewel. Whatever our last name will be when it comes to publishing, however long that is gonna take, we will figure that out in the other, This, I think, is literary documentation. This is actually for me, I think I publish so many videos on YouTube already with regarding to my actual full-time business and everything. So I feel like doing this little project is actually for me, and I just want the process to be, recorded. So I'm currently working on a psychological thriller. I write in the psychological mystery thriller genre. That's what I love. Like it's a passion. Like I love writing in that. And the book that I'm currently working on has been a book that has been written a few years ago that I am rewriting, and I'm actually rewriting it 10 years later in the book world because I'm older, and honestly I just think like I have no reason to be writing in that, age level when we can write older. I think I'm also too kind of influenced by some of the YouTube videos I've been watching where persons are saying, how come we're not writing for, a little older generation? I'm 29, and honestly don't really read books about persons. Well, I've never, let me don't say never. I have actually not gotten around to reading books with persons that are like 29. I don't really see that in the book world, so I kind of want to put that out there in my book. So I am thinking that my main characters should be 27, 28, around there, and see how that looks. So as I said, like I'm rewriting this book. I think I have like over 60,000 words in this book. So I think I am rewriting it. I have reached chapter 3. I think it's really dumb right now because I don't want to continue writing where I left off. I kind of want to like skip a lot of chapters and like really jumping into the nitty gritty, like you know, that inciting incident, that thing that happens that really launches the story forth. I think like I want to go there, start writing, and then come back. And I think that it's possible. I think that there's no hard and fast rule when it comes to actually writing. Like I don't have to write word for word or whatever. I am thinking that I'm following the Save the Cat beat sheet. I think I'm using Save the Cat. I have to double check. But I just want to write the action parts and, you know, the murder and, you know, the craziness that's going to take place and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. So I think that's what I'm going to work on. So yeah, I'm also currently, you know, baking bread. So we got to keep our eye on that. I'm going to have to check that. I think it's really interesting that I am rewriting this story, right? Because here we have book 2, which I wanted to, you know, start writing, and then I started writing down like a lot of information in book 2, a lot. And I know to a certain extent, like I have an idea of where I want to go. And then too, I want to do a book 3. Like I want it to be a trilogy. The thing about it is that when I was now starting to write this book, like I just wanted a standalone, and then it's so much information in one book that I was like, you know what, we probably could break this up. And now we have 3 books, and now we are rewriting the first book. This is evidence of me thinking that the book was totally, you know, completed and was great, and we could have gone and launched into editing. This was a few years ago, so I actually like printed out all this and decided to start editing. I have so many notes, like a lot of like mistake notes and stuff, only to learn that the last thing that you want to do is like edit grammar. You want to like do developmental editing and line editing first, and then like we will figure out about the grammar later on. So this was a bust. We didn't need to print out and spend so much money printing out just a few pages, because this is not even the whole novel. This was just a few pages that I could have afforded to start editing, and I was like, oh, this is not sustainable. It's not gonna be. So probably we just edit like on our computer instead, because woo. But it was really nice to be able to hold this in my hand. I must say. Looking back on, like, I'm getting so much, you know, nostalgia from everything that I was doing. All this here is the character worksheets that I had written down for all the main characters and all the side characters. I even want to do side character stories and probably like branch off into their like a little novella for them and everything. So I had all that written down here just in case. It was just like, wow. And then for me to like really get an understanding of what it is, like the events that were taking place, I made up this calendar that I think it's 2 months. I think it's a 2-month calendar that I made up. Look at that. So proud of myself. So that I would be able to keep track of all the events. So I have like, you know, when someone died and when they were discovered and who discovered them and things like that on this calendar. And then I also had these just small sheets of paper with things written out with the date that corresponded to what was on the calendar. So innovative, right? Now we are older and smarter, and literally we started writing down the character notes again for our book, but now we're doing it on the laptop. So right now I use Reedsy. Like I've been using Reedsy for quite a number of years now. So I've been using them to like just like flesh out my characters, like you know, doing the planning and everything. So we have my main characters and like the side characters and literally everything that we need to know about them is right here. I've been using the guide from, I think it's Abby Emmons. Like there are a few guides when it comes to like writing that she uses. So that she shows like authors how to use. I've been using those to really flesh out my character. When I tell you that I understand my main character so much better now, it is not even funny. It's like, you know, I'm really, really happy and excited about it. Also too, I have been using, where is it? I have been using Milanote as well too. This has been a game changer. I really enjoy using this app, and I'll talk more about it in another video, but I'm really enjoying this as well too. I've been using Google because Google be out here doing what it has to do. So I made a tab on the computer to just be able to do, writing and just have all my writing notes and everything there, so I know exactly once I click that tab, this is exactly where we're going. So I feel like this is my first behind the scenes video that I'm going to be doing with regards to that. I am trying to write a character driven story because apparently that is what you need. I always thought that you need like plot driven stories, but apparently not. A character driven story is actually stronger. So, I mean, plot driven stories are nice, but I do want a character driven story. I want to be able to write a story where persons are not going to easily forget my characters after they have read it. And that's just something that I'm trying to do. So I'm really trying to like hone in on that skill of writing like a character driven story. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited. I've already written, I think it's 3 chapters into the new rewriting of this story. And honestly, I'm taking a pause on it and trying to do something else, like try to write something else. I just, I don't know. I don't feel happy about where it is right now. I do know that you need to write something in order to edit, and like it doesn't matter how bad it really is, you can always go back and edit. Things that I do basically when I'm writing too is like, you have like brackets, like you insert brackets into the story, and you would just like simply put, well, this is what needs to go here, or put a description of this here. So I have some of that already in the new rewriting. Um, but that's about it. I'm excited to rewrite the story, just rewrite the whole book. Like I'm really excited, and then also I'm trying to learn how to make each book tie in with each other. So then also like have like a overarching um plot line, and then how that's gonna play. It's a lot of moving gears, and I just want to get it right, right? But it's not like you're gonna get everything right on the first go. So we're working on it. We're working on it. But yeah, this is me. You know, trying to finally finish a story to the point of publication. And we'll see what happens.